This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This Channel Guns coming to another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the channel. Appreciate all the stuff that y'all do over here, bringing all the good information and stuff for the 2A community. I appreciate that. And this video here, we want to talk about handgun compatibilities when it comes to magazines. I'm talking about that is a question I keep seeing popping up. And you have a lot of people who are first-time buyers with a lot of firearms that's out there. Now I'm using Taurus for demonstration purposes, but it works the same way with other firearm manufacturers like Glock, Ruger, Smith & Wesson. There's a bunch of them out there with the same compatibilities within the manufacturer of the firearm. So, when you're out purchasing, buying firearms and stuff like that, you have to have a plan. A lot of people, especially first-time buyers, some experienced buyers, when you go out buy a firearm, a lot of people don't really think about the magazines. And when it comes to different firearms, they're pricey. I'm talking about some manufactured firearms, or you can get them as police trade-ins. Some of them you can't. Some of these magazines can get very costly. And so, you have to think about that, but that's something that a lot of first-time buyers and some experienced buyers, kind of miss. And when they get their handgun, they find out the magazine costs you, a lot of money. I'm talking about some way cheaper than others because, the supply and stuff that's out there and certain manufacturer that is producing them. Now, there's always going to be third-party magazines that can make magazines for these firearms, but then you have to look at the reliability issues and stuff that you can have with that. So, in this video, we're using the Taurus G2C. I'm talking about a lot of people went out and purchased this firearm. I get questions about that. I'm talking about everybody know the other manufacturers with their compatibilities and stuff, but we're just using the Taurus. Now, a lot of people have bought the Taurus, and I've been getting messages and stuff about that. Now, when it comes to Taurus, their magazines are not cheap. I'm going to just be upfront and truth about you. They're not cheap. You're going to have to search real hard for some deals and stuff, 20% off different places to save you a little money on the magazines. Now, the good thing about it, the Taurus G3 came along and helped us a lot of us out, especially if you have that Taurus G3 and the G2C or the Millennium, Taurus Millennium and stuff like that, or the G2. If you have those, awesome. I'm talking about because now you have a little bit more configuration and you can get higher capacity magazines for that firearm. Now, when you're out buying, especially when you're buying the compact firearms, most of the smaller compact firearms with the manufacturers, that gives you the ability to use their full-size gun magazines in them. So that gives you even greater, opportunity for, magazine capacity. Versus you have the full size, or you just get some of these single stacks and stuff that is pretty much you're set. I'm talking about it's pretty much you have to either add extension or something like that, but you don't have the opportunity for more magazines. So that's something you have to look at when you're out buying firearms. So when you're buying firearms, you got to have a plan when you're stockpiling ammunition, a plan for its training, a plan for everything. Everything that you're doing has to have a plan in front of it. There's too many people throwing darts at the dartboard now. With the G2C, you get standard 12-round magazine. A lot of people know that. So that's standard 12 rounds. But if you have the G3, which came along, and you have both of these firearms, guess what? This is the flush magazine for the G3, 15 rounds. So you get an extra couple rounds. If you have one in the head, that's 16. So like I said, that's giving you more options. Options always better. Options always a good thing. It's best to have options than none whatsoever. So now you have the more longer version, extended Taurus G3 magazine. It gives you 17 rounds. One in the head is 18. You know how many full-size firearms that come with 18-round magazine or 17-round magazine? One in the head give you 18. But guess what? If you had a plan when you bought your firearm, this firearm can be used for home defense. It can be used for self-defense. It's easy to conceal carry. Very short base here, so it won't stick out on your waist and everything. That's something that you have to look at once you get into farm and stuff, or something that you want to use. This gun is very versatile. And when you're out buying firearms, think of the versatility of the gun. You want something that you can go back and forth. Buying this one gun, you can use it, and it's one for the price of two, because you can use it for home defense, self-defense. It's up to you, your choice. And a lot of people's on a budget out there. It's very tight budget. I've been getting questions and stuff that, a lot of gun owners went out and the only thing they got was the G2C and stuff like that. And, that's their first farm and that's all they can afford for right now. So here are your options. You can use it for concealed carry. You can use it for home defense. So you can use it for a lot of things. You can use it for open carry. So like I said, there's plenty of options out there. It's an unlimited amount of options that you can use with the Taurus G2C. There are other manufacturers that you can do the same exact thing as the Taurus G2C. Just using this for demonstration purposes so you can get the idea of what I'm trying to tell you. So, like I said, the new gun owners in 2A community now, like I said, have a plan with everything that you do. So, I wanted to show this video because I have several people ask me to do a video on that to show them, because a lot of people have to see it visually. You can tell them, especially if you're a first-time gun owner. I'm talking about when I first got into it, somebody could tell you something, but you still wondering. A lot of people got to be visually. So I'm talking about just trying to help them out and everything. So, like I said, if anything that you're doing, have a plan. Think about it before you actually go out and get it. Because, a lot of people have went out and bought stuff that they made a mistake and find out, hey, this is something I don't want, this and that. So to save you the trouble, plan first before you do it. So just want to talk about that a little bit. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.